One of the things that you were, I think, very articulate about in the first part of our show was the need for a leader to let go, a need for a leader to get beyond command and control and look outside of themselves to a team, be it internal or external. So that always reminds me of that old saying, you are the company you keep. And I think when someone looks to work with another company to help them, they want to know that they're working with the best, because that is actually a reflection on them and the standards that they set and how they see themselves.
I have to respond to that, because when you said you are the company you keep, what I heard was the double entendre of not only surround yourself with amazing people who make it look easy and can, do what you need, but you are the company you keep. You are the organization that you're leading, right? Like it's both of those things. And, we'd say that the degree or amount of change that's available within the organization is equal to the degree and the amount of change that an accountable champion or a leader can sustain. The organization will bear what the leadership can bear, right? It is directly transferable.
Indeed. And I wish I was actually the author of that quote, but I fear I was beaten to it by that very wise individual who goes by the name of Anonymous.
I love that guy or girl. I love that woman. Yeah, that person.
We'll just go with that person. So having said that, it certainly begs the question when people look at Illustrious and looks at you, to understand what is it that makes you great at what you do, so that people can latch onto that when they're looking for help.
What makes us great, I would go back to our values. Like, we have a set of values that we kind of live by, as every organization should, right? We've got 3 values that I think articulate who we are and what we believe. We are creative and we're outside the box thinkers. So energizing creativity is one of our core values. We are committed to quality outcomes, which means that if we have to redo something, and iterate again to get it right and get all the misspellings out and get the colors matched by the hex code and, proofread the email 5 times, we do that. I don't want work going out to the client that, looks anything less than stellar. So we are committed to quality outcomes for our clients. And we are really curious. We are compassionately curious, we say. We ask questions because we're coaches and facilitators and consultants, in that art of inquiry and getting to the next why is the game we play. That's how we learn. That's how we get better. So we are compassionately curious. And I will say, because I've mentioned the coaching we do a couple of times, I will say that I would put a 4th value in there. And that is a really deep-seated belief in human potential. Like, when I am with clients, I don't see them as the story they're telling. I see them as the white hot center, that light that is in them and that potential that they have to kind of unfold and become and grow. That's what I see. And that's who I'm working with.
I encourage our listeners to go to LinkedIn, look up Joran, look at his profile. I think you'll be impressed